there's a rig you can use for a while, hunting or something, that's a different story. But you can see how easy it is to turn it out, right up to the word. Now, this is the first time I've actually driven this thing, so I'm still kind of blown away by the fact that this thing, I can drive it with one hand. I can turn it with one hand with ease. So, and then to turn it off, I showed you this earlier, you got to turn it left to turn it on, and then right to turn it to get the starter to kick off, and then you just put it right in their center and it'll turn off for you. So, now, let me see here. Do a quick walk around here. So the hood's in decent shape. It's got a couple dings on it, especially up in this area, but it's got a little bit of a depression there. And the fenders are fairly solid. They're cracked more than they are rusted, but the front nose is pretty clean. I think somebody can probably salvage these. We sell fenders that are in much worse shape than these are, and people restore them because they don't make the aftermarket companies just don't make quality fenders on these things, unfortunately. So it does have a winch on it, and I'm presuming it works. Doesn't look like it's in terrible shape, but I don't know if it does for sure or not, and I don't have the cable to try it. So, but it looks, I think it's a Warren winch, and so you should be able to use any of the connectors there. And again, the tires are in really good shape. The body is, I mean, the reason I actually even said I would do this Jeep in the first place was just the body alone on it. The tubs on these things, the last tub we sold that was in actually worse shape than this one, we got 2,500 bucks out of it, just the tub alone. So it's got a little bit of stuff coming through here. You can, it's pretty soft in that area, but all up in this area it's real solid. All through this. So, and this is a Renegade because it's the tailgate you can't open. If you're looking for something, so these are kind of rare. And then from what I understand, the factory 4-speed with 488s in this year, and I don't know this to be 100% accurate, and I'm sure I'll get corrected if I'm wrong, but is rare enough that they made a few hundred of them. And again, that may be completely off, but I have a friend of mine who does restorations that came out and looked at it, and of course he wanted it, but he doesn't think he needs to pay anything because he's a friend of mine. So I told him, well, we'll see what it does on eBay and go from there. So, and then there's a couple of dings here, and there's a good depression here. And the windshield frame is solid. There's no rust in it. Even the glass is good in it, actually. And then, of course, it's got a roll bar in it, which I don't know if it's factory or not in these things. And it's got rear seat mounts, which I don't think were factory. And then it's got plastic seat buckets. Those are definitely not factory. And I think that just about does it. The only other thing that I know that's not factory is the gas tank here, which was upgraded to a CJ-5, from what I was told. Gas tank for maybe larger fuel capacity or whatever, but the original cutout is here for it, and it goes underneath the seat. I actually have the gas tank over here. This was the original one, so, and I'll include this with it if you ask me for it. If not, we're gonna sell it. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can give us a call or shoot us an email, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.